So in the last tutorial, we made a custom ChatGPT that had access to your knowledge base, so you could ask it questions and it would be able to answer them accurately. I'm going to do a quick overview of that, but that other tutorial went a little more in depth on the fundamentals of Water, which is the no-code platform we'll be building on today. This is going to show you a really easy, fast way to get started, but there's a little bit less information here. I'm also going to show you how to embed that on your website so that a little bubble shows up in the right-hand corner where anybody can chat with your custom ChatGPT. So in the last one, I showed you how to make a knowledge sprite from scratch. I've made it a bit easier. Now you can just go over to examples, and then you can actually just clone the knowledge sprite. To do that, I can just hit edit, and that'll actually clone it into my account. Then I can just put in my knowledge base and I'm ready to go. The way I do that is by going over to notes, hit create note. And then the only thing to keep in mind here is that you want to split searchable items, like things that could come up in a search result while it's searching the database, by double new lines. So I'm going to paste in a couple items like that. And this is some example data from the hook deck knowledge base. I don't even know what that is. And you can see that each item is separated by a double new line. This means that when the ChatGPT is searching the database, something like this is going to come up. So we're actually done building this sprite. I can just hit save. Now, anytime we ask this thing a question, it's going to look up some information in the database before deciding how to respond. And a really easy way to test it is to go over here to deploy and then hit chat with knowledge sprite. In here, it works and looks exactly like ChatGPT. We can just ask a question. So I'm going to go down here and type in something that I think the sprite should be able to answer. And you can see the first thing it does is it searches the database. Then it comes up with an answer based on what it found. The other thing you probably want to do is rename your sprite and give it a description because people will see that. So we'll do that by going down to settings, over to name, and let's call this one hook deck sprite. And I'll make the description, ask me anything about hook deck. Okay, so now I want to put this on my website. So I just cloned this website from the More agency on Webflow, and I want to embed it so there's a little bubble here and you can just click it and chat with the sprite. So the way I'm going to do that, we're back in the sprite editor now, is I'm going to go to deploy. So one thing I recommend you do is turn on allow anonymous users. What this means is that when people talk to your sprite over your website, they don't have to log into Water to do it. Okay, after hitting yes on that, I'm gonna hit save. And now I'm gonna copy this embed code. And you can see here, you can do this on any kind of site. If you hit Squarespace, for example, it takes you to an article about how to do that. If you hit Webflow, it takes you to Webflow. Anyway, so let's copy this embed code, go back to Webflow, and then this is where you're gonna put it. Go over to your pages, and then whatever page you want to put it on, hit the settings, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and paste it here in the before the body tag part. Okay, cool. So now when you publish your Webflow site, you'll see a little bubble in the lower right corner, and when you click on it, there's your sprite. Cool, it's on my site. So let's try it out. I'm going to say, hello, what is an issue trigger? And this is something that's in the database. The first thing it's going to do is search the database, and then it'll tell us everything we need to know. Okay, great. So knowledge sprites are one of the many cool things you can build on Water, which is a no-code custom ChatGPT builder. A ChatGPT built on Water can run all kinds of different programs, from searching the web to making images to searching a database like how we did today. So next time I want to show you how I made this cool graphic GPT. This is something where you can just ask for graphics that have text in it, and it uses HTML to build it and then sends you a picture. Cool, thanks for watching. I'd love it if you subscribe and hit the bell so you know when that next video is coming out, and a lot more are coming. So I would love for you to let me know too in the comments what kind of stuff you want me to build. Okay, see you next time.